Hi crafty friends, it's Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana, and in today's video I'm going to show you this month's free digital that you will find in my Ko-fi shop. Now the link is in the description of this video. All you'll have to do is click on it. It'll take you to this listing, and when you click on it just type in 0.00 and you'll get it for free and you'll get the download. You'll need to have a printer to print it, or you can also take it to like the UPS store, libraries, things like that. They all will print things for you. Okay, I'm really happy with how this digital turned out. I made 3 total digitals, and this is the one I decided to go with. I added 1 sheet from another digital that I made to this particular kit. Again, this is the August free digital. It goes with my mushroom theme month. But as you can see, in this first one, we've got a tree with a little fairy door. You can cut the fairy door out, put it on the tree, and then it can open up and have an interactive element to your journal. I thought after I show you all the pages, we could do that together really quickly so you could see how I'm going to use mine in my journal. So that's the first page. Here is the second. And again, these look like hand-stitched mushrooms. That's what I was going for. I wanted something different instead of just like a straight botanical or a straight image. I thought this kind of added to the whimsical value of what these journals are going to be about, because I want them to be kind of like a whimsical mushroom theme. This one has a few more of the stitched mushrooms as well as some labels. I thought these would look nice. I did red, green, and black lines in the labels. That way I thought they paired well with the images. Then here is a page that you can use as a signature, or if you just want to use the images, however you choose to use it. My plan is to use this sheet as a page and a signature. And then this is some vintage ephemera that I scanned to use, and then I added in the mushrooms at the top. This is more of what I'd call a true botanical fill, but I felt like the colors went so well with this kit that I would include this page because it was my favorite page from the other kit. All right, so these are the pages, and I thought it might be fun to make the tree stump together. So let's move these out of the way, stick them right there, and we will start cutting. Basically, all we're going to do is cut out our tree and our fairy door here. Hopefully you guys are as excited about this month as I am. I'm going to try and upload extra videos this month just because I really want these journals to be special. I film ahead as best I can, and I do have some videos already up for this theme. It's embellishments so far. I haven't actually got the journals made yet. I am hoping this weekend when I'm off to work on that. So those probably will not be out the first week of the month of August. You'll see an introduction to the theme. Today's video is obviously the free digital, and we're making something using it. And then there are embellishment videos. So, and then when we get ready to do the actual journals, I'm going to prototype one. That's what I haven't got done. I haven't got one prototype, so I don't feel comfortable teaching how to make the journal on the fly. I want to actually make one, and that way I know exactly all the steps and things like that before I bring it to you guys. I have in my head what I want the journals to look like, that sort of thing. But till I actually do it, you never know like what little hiccups you might run into along the way. So it's always good to test it. Now something, when I put this in the journal, I may have to like cut this a little bit shorter on this side and have it on the page like that. I don't know for sure that I'll be able to put the whole tree on the page. And again, that will be entirely up to you. But for my journals, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut a little bit of the tree off, but I think that'll look just fine. All right, here we go. We're getting close. Now, when I glue this down to my page in my junk journal, I am going to leave, so like I will glue down 3 sides of the tree and leave an opening on one side in case I want to have a hidden spot to put some journaling, a journaling card or a tag or something like that. So depending on how I put it down on the page, it might be open at the top and a tag or something, because wouldn't it be cool to do a tag and then like have the stuff coming off the tag look like little leaves? I've got some trim like that actually. It's not handy, or I would show it to you. I think that would be a cool idea. Or I might leave this side open and have like something tucked in here with like a little tab to pull it in and out. So this one, I want you, before you start cutting, you are going to trim the door. And if you notice, I'm really, like, I'm going to ink it up. So if a little bit of the coffee dyed paper in the back shows on the door, I'm okay with that, because I will be inking the edges. And this is just an exact fit. So you don't want to cut the door smaller, for sure. And then when I get over here to this edge, I'm gonna cut out, and then I'm going to cut on that dotted line, and that will be what allows my door to hinge open and closed. I may need to use my trimmer score tool to be able to get that to score exactly how I want. Let's see if I can do it with my scissors real quick. You just need a very faint impression right on the line that you want to fold on. It doesn't have to be anything too extreme, but it just gives you a little bit more control over that fold. All right, now then I want to ink that real quick. Not that I think there's a whole lot of edges showing, but just to make it blend in really good. All right. Now we are going to take our tree stump, and you can see our door fits on there perfectly. And let me glue that down. Okay, my glue is clogged from the last time I used it. There we go. Just a small bead of glue is all you need, and then I'm actually going to spread that out a little bit so the whole entire edge gets the glue on it. And let me lift this up, get that on there exactly how I want it. All right. Now, if you want to use a Velcro dot, you can, to keep it closed. That's up to you. I probably actually will, so when it's not in use, it'll look just like this. I'm wanting to see if I have a page So what I was talking about on this, like if this was folded in half, you can see this is going to be more than half a page. So what I will do when I put it in the junk journal, I'll do something like this and have part of it off the page. And then that'll just get cut down. And so that would be like part of the page that I place it on. Depending on the size of your journal, you know, how it will fit. But that's the cute little embellishment. This opens up, and then I went ahead, let me get my little, that's one thing I wanted to do. I've got a stencil here with like wood grain on it. I thought it would be neat, so it's not just plain white. You can leave it plain white for like the purpose of journaling, something like that. That would look really neat. But let's do this. All right. Then go down that. Perfect. And then I should have inked the inside edges too before I glued it down. That would have made it a little bit easier, but that's okay. So again, you could leave it blank and have this where you do some writing or put a picture. That's up to you. Or do what I did with a stencil, give it that little bit of a wood grain look. And technically you could still write over that if you wanted. But that is one of the neatest things ever. I just love it. Can't wait to see if any of you guys, well, I can't wait to see one when I put this up on Ko-fi and see how many of you go and get the free download. I would love it if I've got a lot of new subscribers. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do an actual video showing my digitals, explaining how you get them for free and all the things. And then I thought it'd be fun to make this real quick. But I hope all of you go out there and grab it. I mean, it'll be so much fun. I'm going to be using some of these for the embellishments I make. That way we can make them together. I'm trying to use items that if we don't maybe all have them, I'm trying to link things so you can go get the items if you want to. Or always remember, use what you have in your stash, make substitutions where you can. All right, guys, let me know in the description if you love this little tree or not, if you're gonna make one, if you're gonna go out and get that digital. All right, guys, don't forget to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep making something out of nothing. Bye.